Right here, this is the sentencing memo for Sherry Papini as of Monday. Yeah, live with him tonight, CAL FIRE Captain Robert Foxworthy. Good evening, Captain. Have we seen anything that's overturned something as permanent as Roe v. Wade? And hold up here, we were across the way looking at another house on fire when this just lit up right in front of us. Say minutes before we came to you live with this, flames were visible. 321 pounds of food. That's what we've got so far. Daisy and I brought a little something special.
Woohoo!
Howdy there. All right, well, good evening and happy 4th of July. I am Dylan Brown. Well, tonight, we are bringing in longtime political science professor. Have we seen anything that's overturned something as permanent as Roe v. Wade in the past at all? Looking larger tonight, the breaking news, new photos and a new filing. This from the Department of Justice, releasing this into it. A group is surrounding outside the school as well. Now, as to a response from Orrville Union High School District, we reached out this afternoon several times. They said they would get back to us. That was this afternoon. But this was sent out to parents today about the incident a day later. Back down here, and we send a big old welcome to them. And welcome to you. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm Dylan Brown. Space is where we start tonight. One family I spoke with today is trying to get that answered, the Tobar family. They were wondering how can they get help, where can help be found, what kind of help is available. Let's answer that right off the bat. Where can people who are victims or have family that are victims get help during this rough time?
Absolutely.
I wanted to show people this. So we're looking at the Red Cross emergency app right now. So they can download this and it kind of gets them all the information they need. Am I right on that? What or who was the smoking gun in the Sherry Papini case? Could she get out earlier than the 18 months she was sentenced for? What about the GoFundMe money? That's where we begin tonight. Good evening, I'm Dylan Brown. I sat down with McGregor Scott. He was the U.S. attorney on Papini's case. I'm Dylan Brown. An update on the Six Rivers complex, growing to over 10,000 acres. No containment yet, but the fire's been slowed down by crews. Mike, it is unbelievable out here. Once again, we're at the Carl's Jr. off Cypress in Redding. 16,321 pounds of food. That's what we've got so far. This is near 1900 Park Marina Drive. I'm going to say minutes before we came to you live with this, flames were visible.
Yes, that's where you can identify.
The major news tonight nationally, prosecutors believe Sherry Papini should get 8 months in state prison. That's where we begin tonight. Good evening. I'm Dylan Brown. Right here, this is the sentencing memo for Sherry Papini as of Monday. Yesterday, new details tonight. Papini still tells people she was kidnapped per the new document. Hold up here, we were across the way looking at another house on fire when this just lit up right in front of us. This is off of Bear Mountain Road, a little bit near Jennifer. This is a house that just got lit on fire. We've been watching this. My chief photographer tells me.
Up there, buddy?
We are back out here right now. I don't know if you can hear me that well because it is ending. The show is ending. Oh my goodness. This is the Freedom Fest. Almost every fire season, if not year-round, helping these people on the edge of these fires. What made you want to do something like that?
Well, Dylan, in my own...
He told us this. I actually spoke with Shascom moments before we came on air tonight, who did confirm at least one person has been stabbed. Okay, Brian, we'll come back to you in just a bit. Well, one place that was hit very hard by the Peter fire, the Anderson Tortoise Acres Rescue and Sanctuary. It's out there in Anderson. It's an extremely sad video. This is from their Facebook page. Take a look.
I don't know how burned they are.
Darren said an umbrella at the 5 o'clock. I should have brought one. It is still raining out here. And it's not really a downpour, it's just kind of a... Sam, where are you in reference between, I know you're between Mill and Mountain. Which direction are we looking when it comes to Mill and Mountain? Which direction are they from you right now? Looking live with him tonight, CAL FIRE Captain Robert Foxworthy. Good evening, Captain. I want to state before we get into this, you have been on a lot of fires with us, giving us the information we need to know going in tonight. I'll ask you first, what is the concern out there on the Mill fire? We're going to begin tonight with our constant team coverage of those conditions. We have, as you see, reporter Colton Chavez live out on I-5. He's going to show us later what those roads will be looking like when you're driving around. But first, let's get over to First Alert meteorologist Darren Leeds. He's tracking the timing of all of it. So, Darren, this isn't a one-night, one-and-done kind of deal. We're for those tickets, but Daisy and I brought a little something special.
Woohoo!
Howdy there. Our cowboy hats. That's right.
You look fabulous, Dylan. I love your hat.
Isn't that what they do? That's not what they do. I don't know. I'm from Oklahoma, but I was not a cowboy. Breaking tonight, a suspect walks the streets of Redding. This is just near Vita and Grange in Reading. Heavy police presence out there. This is around. She spoke to a lot of the crews all around the state that have come around to help out. We know Butte County Cal Fire announced an hour maybe after it sparked up that they were. Cool cars indeed, Mike. That's right. I'm off of Shasta View Drive, Simpson University. We're looking at the coolest of cars right now. Well, this isn't the first massive wildfire, the Mill Fire, to burn through Weed. It's burning eerily similar spots to the Bowles Fire, which burned through the city back in 2014. In fact, let's take a live look right now. This is the Kennedy Fire. Live. The flames still visible from the South Forks PG&E camp. On the phone live, she is a board member for Trinity County Resource Conservation District. Heidi Carpenter here is supervisor-elect out there. Something big she said was they today went out to the Red Cross area where folks were sleeping on the ground out there. We know, even during the car fire, people were having to just sleep where they could at night. Where is the closest? Is Salyer, is that where one is at? Do you know off the top of your head where a resource is?
Yeah, so we're doing just...
All right, let's take it to the evacuation orders real quick. Showing the evacuation orders, he was saying the mountain fire and the mill fire. So he was standing, he was in the middle of the mountain and the mill fire, about right speed when it comes to these fires. Obviously, the direct conditions take into matter, but we do have First Alert meteorologist Brian Schofield checking out the wind conditions. Brian, she kind of mentioned it too, that the south winds came up. Was it strong in that area at all today?
Definitely.
So this once again came in around 11 o'clock, just before 11 o'clock. Our show, we had viewers reach out to us telling us that they heard explosions. This is right off of Bear Mountain Road. Me and my chief photographer have been driving down this scene, this fire as it spreads right now. As of 2 o'clock p.m., it is 300 acres burning, 0% containment. We do have helicopters flying back and forth trying to knock this thing out. But right here is just past Juniper, near Bear Mountain Road. Between the mill, the McKinney, the Mosquito, are you seeing that with all of these victims left with basically nothing out there looking for somewhere to go?
Yeah, you know.
But in these court records, it also states that the guidelines do not fully capture the financial harm alone from Papini's conduct, stating, quote, they do not account for investigative costs incurred by local and federal officers, $127,000. Brian, well, we just got this in the last couple of minutes or so. A teenager missing out in Chico tonight. Police need your help finding her. Here she is. Yeah, they are, Mike. They completely are. I'll just give you a look at that. We got lucky here with this. It was supposed to end at 5 p.m. Today was the show. We'll be out here bringing you the report as well. So come out, have some fun. We'll be bringing it to you all week long. Reporting live and Reading, Dylan Brown, the North States News. And the winds have died down out there. Have resources been pretty good on this for the most part today? Have you had a lot of people out there?
Yeah, we're getting a considerable
amount. Talk about structures. Do you know, have you seen or had fire officials go out there? Can you talk to the structures destroyed or damaged real quick? What you know, if anything. In their media election observers, the first round of preliminary numbers. These are absentee ballots. Stay, Dylan Brown here, KRCR News Channel 7. I think you could tell where I'm at. So we have people here in our North State that have family over there right now. It's away from Rock Creek Road, but the nearest road near it right now is Rock Creek Road. Hey everybody, Dylan Brown here. I am live at the Show and Shine at Crushing It. Where are we, Nazi? I'm gonna interview you. There you go. Is Mount Shasta? Is higher elevations? They're gonna get new snow.
Lassen got snow.
We are partying it up in downtown Reading safely and responsibly for the block party. It's for the Steam Whistle block party. Now we are headed to Reading, to our sister station, to help out with coverage there, and we will have some more details on Sharon from the Red Cross at the Weaverville Elementary. We have our team headed out here to get more info. You can see there's CAL FIRE, at least 2 CAL FIRE planes coming out here.